Hi, I'm Lucy, and today I'm going to talk about some of the things that I found extremely unusual when I first came to Taiwan, but I have gotten used to over time. So if you are new to the channel, each week I share some of my experiences and my life in Taiwan. If you like this video, please subscribe and like and share and show me a bit of support. A while ago, I put out a video that mentioned the garbage truck. Actually, I think the garbage truck has become so normalized in my house. It's just part of the background music. If I'm on a video call to my family, they'll be like, huh? You're listening to classical music? Oh no, that's the garbage truck. I say it as if that's perfectly normal. And confession, I have never taken out the garbage myself. Not because I'm a princess. I'm scared my husband's gonna write something up there now. Not because I'm a princess, but because when we got married, my husband just took on that job and I do other chores in the house. And it wasn't until I saw the feedback from that, from the TV news asking if they could use it, to my friends back home messaging me and being like, huh? Your garbage truck sings? And it reminded me that, yeah, when I first came here, there were loads of quirky things that I now take for granted. And so it got me thinking of all these things that are part of my daily life that years ago I found shocking or surprising or super interesting that now I just don't even notice. So there must be loads of these things, but I'm just going to tell you the three top ones, the three that I can think of right now. And the first one is, when I first came to Taiwan, I couldn't get over the fact that there weren't any bins in public. You walk down the street, it's so difficult to find a bin. It's so difficult. But there's all these places that you can accumulate rubbish. You go to the tea shop, then you've got a plastic cup. You grab some food, you get a tray. You grab some snacks, you get bags. There seems to be all these places that you can collect your rubbish, but nowhere to put it. And I used to come home with pockets full of trash, just pockets full of garbage. And it made no sense to me that there wasn't any bins to put it in. But there also wasn't any litter. Where is all the trash magically going to? Well, I feel like this one I have just gotten used to over the years. I don't expect to see a bin. So I guess I've found other solutions, because I don't seem to come home with trash in my pockets anymore. I think I've learned either where the bins are, like the MRT station usually has a bin before the gate because they don't want you taking your drinks on, or the convenience stores, but then I feel guilty and I have to buy something from the convenience store so that I don't feel bad about putting my cup in their bin, and I'm probably just accumulating more trash and it's a really expensive bin usage. Actually, I leave a lot in my car, but then it magically disappears overnight. But yes, I think when I first came here, the bins, I couldn't understand it. People did explain to me that it is because maybe the residents will put their household trash into the bins because maybe they missed the garbage truck or they've got fruit flies or whatever. If everybody did that with this population, there would be a huge problem. So I do understand it now. And I think I just don't really think about it now. I think I just got used to it. I've learned to trade my trash. People parking their vehicles in the living room. I bet you Taiwanese people have never even thought that somebody would make a YouTube video about this because it's just part of normal life. But when I first came to Taiwan and somebody invited me around their house and I walked into the living room and sat on the sofa. I was really confused that somebody then later drove their car into the living room and parked it there. And then her brother drove their scooter into the living room and parked it there too. And and honestly, I was just shocked. I am not judging it. It was just so different for me. I'd never seen a vehicle in the lounge. There was a car and a scooter and a sofa and a TV and a bookshelf all in the same room. Wow. And then it got me thinking, why is this? Why is the garage and the lounge the same room? Is it because people have such long working hours that you don't want to spend your short lunch break looking for parking, climbing all the stairs, getting your lunch? You've got to climb back, get back into your car and go out. Maybe you can just pull up in the lounge, sit on the sofa, have your lunch, and you're ready to go again. Or is it utilizing the space? There's more space in the garage than is needed. So why not make it the living room? Is the living room the garage or the garage the living room? It doesn't really matter. And it doesn't even occur to me anymore. It was only when I first came and it was the first time experiencing it, and maybe the second and third, I even thought about it. Whereas now it's so normal. So the final thing is people taking my photo. When I first came to Taiwan, people would quite often ask to take my photo. And at first, I just felt totally confused. And I was like, yeah, sure, I can take your photo. And then soon realized that no, they wanted to take my photo. And it really confused me because I'm really not all that. And then as time went on and I realized that they actually wanted to take my photo, I was just a bit awkward, a bit uncomfortable. I'd never say no. Really? Me? Why? There must be somebody else, somebody more photogenic for this. And people asked to take my photo. And it's not that I have become any more confident, but I've just gotten used to it. Usually there with my V's, ready, smiling, because it's not worth feeling awkward about. It just happened. Whereas years ago, I would have felt confused and uncomfortable and embarrassed. Now I just feel flattered. Maybe because it happens less often. So those are the things that definitely I have just got used to over the years that don't even faze me anymore. And while they are not really outrageous or really shocking, definitely years ago, I put a lot of thought into these things that now don't even cross my mind. And it just shows that staying somewhere long enough, you start to take things for granted. You start to get used to things. And what was once very abnormal becomes kind of normal. So if you have any experience living abroad, please tell me what you found very interesting when you first arrived that now just seems part of daily life, or maybe even things that you have never quite gotten used to. So let me know in the comments below and I will look forward to reading them all. And if you haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and like and share. Thank you, bye-bye.